Behind the scene, I am Space Logic. Welcome to my review of one of the most powerful AI generative platform that exists. At this moment in time, there is no other platform that will offer you customization and flexibility in crafting unique masterpieces of your creative projects. You may have heard of it or not, but after today, you should consider it if you are a musician, content creator, or just an enthusiast. Let me be clear, I am not sponsored by Neural Frames for this video. I was compelled to create this because Nikolai Klemke, the visionary behind Neural Frames, possesses a charisma that can deeply influence you. Neural Frames embodies the spirit of independent will. Rather than donning the traditional corporate attire, it welcomes you with a sense of familiarity, as if reconnecting with someone you feel you've known forever, yet have never met. Their Discord channel adds another layer of customized support and help not only from Nick, but other creators. Since the time I have been using Neural Frames, Nick is not shy in incorporating new tools to his platform. Some of my vague requests for the camera UI to have more directional features are now part of the platform's UI. Okay, let's give you guys a general tour of the user interface for Neural Frames and go over the features. Okay, I am sorry about the alien, but that distraction made me remember something. What's the cost?
Is it as painful as an alien bursting through your chest?
No, and here is why. The most popular packages offer rollover minutes. If you are familiar with cell phone plans, everyone loves rollover minutes when that used to be a thing. But for generative AI, rollover generative time is a big thing. Any plan you choose, Neural Navigator or Neural Nights. What time you do not use will roll over into the following month. Neural Ninja, which is the unlimited generative plan, hence it's self-explanatory. With all pricing plans, you have unlimited storage, and each plan also gives you free video upscaling, Neural Newbie. The free plan is just the free plan. I hope Nick increases the 6 seconds generative time to 60 seconds at least. I think that would ease up the minds on people who want to see the UI really work some animations for them. Get a good feel. This is how I imagine Nick's mind working on a daily basis. Moving on, let's see what fine-tuned models Neural Frames offers. After clicking Start a New Project, you have the All-Rounders and the Specialists. Categories for fine-tuned models. Neural Navigator has access to 4 models and 3 custom-trained models. Neural Night has access to all of the models, plus 6 custom-trained models. Making your own custom-trained model for consistency in an object or a person can be easily done by uploading 10 to 20 images, choosing the specific category you are training the model for. Give it a custom name and choose the fine-tuned model you want to train it in. You have the 3 specialized fine-tuned models and open journey to choose from. Alrighty then, let's take the AI engine for a drive test. You can either upload an image and start generating your animation from that, and also render your image here. We will do it here. I personally always make my image using an image generator, but you have the option here, and having a choice is always good. Please forgive me, I have to decache my brain from using aliens and everything, so bear with me, we will get through this. Alright, let's choose this one and go for a nice ride. Here is the UI. On easy mode, you have your text prompt box and your negative prompt box. A lot of the people probably have not used a negative prompt box much, especially if you are used to Mid-Journey. But having a negative prompt box is a much-needed dynamic controller for your images. Think of it as Judge Dredd. If that's too old school, it's the law, the thin line that cannot be crossed by an AI. Let's add a music file into this project so we can use the modulation from the music to give the animation a music-synced generative feel. The upload of your music file can take a couple of minutes, so give it the time it needs to do that. Nick not just added a music modulator, he added a system which also separates the stems from a music file. So you have various modulating options inserted in the rendering process to really create a masterpiece. I will use the BPM with a frequency setting, meaning where the music oscillates its upward peak. How many times do I want the strength increase? Change the animation. Higher frequency can also help in changing the image to a scene transformation. The point here is you are crafting the masterpiece, as in full control. The main thing to know when not using presets in easy mode and switching to pro. The strength translates into change of image. The higher it is, the more the image changes. However, if you have no camera movement, your smooth box number can be a lower number with high strengths. As soon as you introduce camera movement, you will have to increase the smoothness box, which tells the AI how many frames in between image changes to insert for the image to diffuse or blend without causing very noticeable fragmentations or lines in the animation. As your render progresses, you can pause the rendering process. At any time, you do not like what it's generating, which saves you your generative time. So be tedious with your projects. Any good craftsman always is. This platform is for people who want to create unique visuals. And if you are a person who wants creative freedom, this is the canvas you want for your creation. If Nick ever went into space with Ripley, I can imagine this is how it would look like. While I typically steer clear from reviews due to my own reservations about my reviewing skills, I felt an undeniable urge to cover neural frames. The ideology and purpose behind the platform, as envisioned by Nick, resonated with me. I've always held a deep admiration for independent explorers and those who take risks. Ingenuity demands it.
At Neural Frames, I always need to follow the latest trends in science and technology, and there's been this huge scientific breakthrough that I needed to implement. Check it out.
We have our project here, uploaded some audio, have some stems here, and 3 prompts. And if I want to remove one, I can click here